Well, fresh off the news of Sega licenses coming to my arcade with what looks like to be new micro players, as well as possibly maybe some other form factors for those Sega licenses, we have another announcement from my arcade regarding Capcom and Namco. I'm going to share with you what I know and what they have told me regarding these new products, which will be shown at CES 2025. And if you want the first look, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I will be live at CES and have all the My Arcade coverage straight from their CES booth. Every year I visit My Arcade, and my professional relationship with My Arcade has grown since last year. And they share with me some info so I could share it with you. Wow. That wasn't too hard to disclose my relationship with My Arcade. I wonder why it's so hard for every other content creator to do it. Okay, you've recently seen the pole position micro. They're probably going to do an outrun micro with the Sega licenses. My son just got a Galaga one. This is the micros if you're not familiar with it. He loves it. He's been playing Galaga. He really liked this for Christmas, so it was a really good Christmas gift. Now, getting back to Namco and Capcom, you're saying, well, they already have Namco, they already have Capcom. Why is this so special? What's going on? Well, they're actually going to combine the Namco and Capcom games onto one system. Now, let me read the article and the press release directly to you so you can understand what's going on here. And then I have a little bit more information to share with you as well on top of this. So according to the press release, they are coming out with the Gamestation Retro Collection. The Gamestation Retro Collection will deliver a unique retro gaming experience, seamlessly combining over 100 video games from these iconic brands into one single system. It will include famous titles such as Pac-Man, Galaga, Pole Position, Dig Dug, in addition to Street Fighter II, Mega Man, Final Fight, 1942, and many more. Now, we really don't know what the Gamestation Retro Collection or Retro System will look like, but I did get information that it's going to come out in 3 types of platforms: a console, a handheld, and a tabletop arcade. The image on the thumbnail that you saw was just a complete mock-up. It's not real. That is not real. They haven't shown it yet, even if they're going to do that tabletop. But the information I got was 3 different systems: portable handheld, console, and tabletop arcade. Now, if that sounds familiar to you because you remember the Atari collection, the Atari 50th that they showed last year, where they had a mega player, a super player, and then they had the portable, the handheld device as well. It sounds like they're going in a similar fashion with this, except the Gamestation Retro will also be like a Gamestation Pro, if you remember that, with the joysticks. But what else is interesting about that, if they did a console type version, is they're going to need to construct new controllers. So we're going to have to see what those controllers look like. We'll have to see what the system looks like. We will get a look at it at CES, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But there's a lot of open-ended questions here. We don't have the games list, obviously. We don't have the screen size on all these. We don't really have a lot of information at this time, but it will come quickly. I can tell you this also. I was told that the systems will be a closed system. Now, the closed system basically, is meaning you won't be able to add games or sideload games at this time. That doesn't mean somebody won't hack it or do something to it, but it will be a closed system. Now, you may be asking yourself too, well, what about the Ataris? They showed us that last year. Those are still coming. Those mega players, super player, the handheld, those are still coming. I don't have an ETA on those, but they are still coming according to My Arcade. Now, what's my thoughts on these? Well, again, guys, we all have a lot of ways to play these games, and we're going to have to see what is different about this system that separates it from other systems. Is it the HDMI? Is it the controllers? I don't know what's going to be better or worse. Let's make sure we at least get 1080p. Let's make sure we have decent sized screens if it's a portable, a handheld, or even a tabletop arcade. Will we have USB plugins? There's so many questions. Will we have HDMI out if it's a tabletop? Is this another Evercade? Well, the difference is Evercade gave you 6 games on that, right? This is over 100 games. And the games list looks really good at this point. So if they do a tabletop, we got to see what type of joystick is on it. Is it a 6-button layout? Are they adding trackball like they did with the Atari 50th? There's a lot of open-ended questions here, but stay tuned, guys. We'll get all those answers for you at CES. And if you have any questions now, just leave them in the comments and I'll try and get answers for you. Hey, thanks for watching.